Hello, and welcome back to another installment of Toes Inspection Agency. Today, we're gonna be in the High Wall, or known as, many places, as the Doodoo Village. We're going to be inspecting the toes of this place. We'll give them a rating on the ball system before we continue on. Let me explain with the ball systems if you are not well acquainted with it yet. Let's start with B, my favorite, the length of the toes. One of the most important parts, but not, special parts, if you know what I mean. Ladies, bow chicka wow wow. The length of the toe, yes, smell. We have to get a nice close sniff of this smell. A toe, See how much it smells. If it smells great, oh, we love good smelling toes here. Sorry for me moving. I have 14 brain tumors. Next up on the list, size. Ladies, size does matter. And not length size, just size. So if these are girthy toes, like big, like I can pick them up, my man hands, alright? Next, texture. Texture of the toes are the most important. Because with a rough texture, you ain't gonna like it. Because we love separating colors in this channel. Let's go. First, we're gonna be testing the hollowed here. Now the hollowed of the Doodoo Village are trying to desperately get in. They're lost souls. So, let's go find. Oh, what's this? Oh no. It looks like the dogs are on the loose. Who let the dogs out? Am I right? Let's start. These dog toes. I've rated dogs before. They're no different. Same with these hollows. But let's get a close inspection on these bad boys. Excuse me for my unprofessionalism. Oh my. Oh, these are some nice toes. Let's start with B, length. Length of these, you can see the bone structure of these toes. They're very lengthy indeed. I would give it a 4 out of 10 on this. Let's go over to the smell. I have to get in close-up inspection for this. They smell bland. They smell like ash, really. Nothing too extravagant. Like I said, we've rated this creature before. I'm just giving you an example. This size, they're not very big. They're like small toes, human average size. And the texture, very bland, very boring white texture, just splattered. How would it fare up? Oh, did I tell you? The last part of our rating system? It is called balls for a reason. Octopus. At the very end, we rate how the toes would go up to a battle with the octopus, and I would say, if these toes were fighting the octopus right now, they would lose in a heartbeat. Garbage, pathetic. How I rate this? 2, 3 out of 10. Garbage. Move. Now let's go over to some more interesting characters. Let's look at these guys. Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Let's. Oh my! Look what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. We hit the jackpot. Oh, amazing! Oh, is that like fire damage on those toes? Oh. Extravagant. Extravagant indeed. Let's find a good vessel. Something in the light. Ooh. Oh, we got both feet on deck here. Lord. Lord have mercy. This. Ooh, let's look. Let's take a look. Oh, beautiful. Let's start it off with length. These are quite short toes, indeed. Indeed, they are short. As we can look at any one of these. Oh. They're mostly just foot, and not just toes. But they do indeed have toes. If you do look over here, they're bent a bit. Look at those. Look at those bad chuckers. So, length. Not very big. Kind of small. I would give it 2 out of 10. Smell. Ooh. Once again, smell like ash. Nothing new. A little bit burning. A crisp smell to it, really. Not the best. I rate it 3 out of 10. Could smell better. And the size. These aren't that big. They're kind of small. Their length are small, and their size are small. I'd rate them in the normal human category of toes, not in the special. And texture. These where these babies shine. Such amazing texture on these toes. Look at them. Burn marks. So much flavor in these. It's like you can see a million stories with just one of these toes. Amazing texture. How would it fare in the battle with the octopus? Well, as we take the stats as it now, small length, small size, great texture. Could use as camouflage, but it does have fire damage on the toes, as you can see. And octopuses are naturally weak to fire, but octopuses are also naturally in the water, where water cancels out fire most of the time. So, the octopus would win, sadly. On to the next, people. And for this sponsored ad, Sunny D. What an amazing drink. Buy it. Or else I'll inspect your toes. Ooh. A new creature. Something we've never seen before, gang. We gotta be sneaky on this one. I like to use my stealth method. Oh, easy kill. Oh, let's get a look at these bad boys. Now, I would call these farm men. Excuse me. Let's get them out into the light, shall we? Perfect. Oh, amazing. Oh, just amazing. Alright, let's get a look at these things. Ooh, interesting texture on these. Let's start, of course, from the B, length. Very lanky toes, as you can see, as the bone structure looks to separate down the middle of the big toe. Look at that. Length, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Not bad, not bad. For human standards, of course. We have a totally different ranking system for special sized toes. Next, let's go to smell. Let me get a good smell on these. Oh, ooh, not bad. smell like dirt, ground, guts, and blood. You know, like a hard-working farm man, of course. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I'll have to do more. Yes. Now where would we be? The smell? Yes. The size now. Let's look at the size of these. In normal human standards, these are above average. Definitely above average. Texture, extravagant. I like the texture of these. They're very unique, you know? You don't really get a lot like this. You know, this is something, this guy knows how to do a touch-up on his toes. Proud of him. Let's continue on. The bagged body. Everyone has been dying to know what these toes look like. And I actually have an X-ray machine that sees through bags, so unfortunately you will not be able to see the toes. But I will. But first, we forgot one main thing. How will these fare in a battle of the octopus? Obviously, the octopus is good and decent size. You know, kraken size, if you will. And the octopus, he has good defense, good attack, poor defense, if you will. I need to put in my scale. These are hard to match just off the top of my head. Right. He would lose. These toes would definitely lose in the battle of the octopus. Sorry, pathetic. Good texture though. I rate these good solid 5 out of 10. Now, the bag. Oh. Oh, I'm seeing through these right now. Oh, what a beautiful mess these are. Mangled up these are. The size? Length, if you will. Length, they're not too big. Kind of the same size of those over there. Those bad boys. Could be bigger though. Definitely could be bigger. And I would like it to be bigger, honestly. It's a shame. The smell? I don't even have to get a good smell. It smells like blood. Lots of blood. The size. Normal, average human size. Texture, oh, just amazing. Pure red. I've never known such beautiful toes than this. Pure red. Absolutely amazing. Oh. Continue on. Octopus battle? Couldn't splash blood in his eyes and hit him. Honestly, bag would win, in my opinion. Pathetic. Well, look what we got here. Cha-cha-cha. Look at the toes on this sucker. Yeah, we're rating these. Oh, as you can tell, these are definitely special toes. Not the normal toes that we'll see regularly. I'll give it the length, very long. As you can see, the structure of the toes are spread out across the land. You can see it. So I would give it a 6 out of 10 of length on human scale. Special scale, not that big. The smell. Oh no! Well, we got through half of it, so I rate it 2 out of 10. Wow, look what we got here. Is it my birthday or something? Magnificent. Looks too boring to me. I've raided those toads many times. Ah, where were we? Of course. Now we can continue on with our scale. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hey, can you settle down out here? I'm trying to record a video, please. Okay. This unprofessionalism? Yeah, it's gotta go. Let's continue on, shall we? Now, this guy's missing most of his tail, but we can still rate it, gang. So, has the size. Size, not very big. 2 out of 10. Garbage. Texture, bland, looks like wood. How would it fare against the Battle of the Octopus? Well, as a fact, octopuses are naturally allergic to wood, and the octopus would instantly explode if it came in contact, so this thing would win. Now this is a rare chance, alright, gang? So we gotta whisper. Live subjects, okay? We don't really get many of these every once in a while. So we're gonna have to make this quick, okay? No. Ooh. Those are some decent sized toes for a little guy like him. What's going on over there? Ooh. Yes, yes, I can tell, indeed. Oh. So I would give it a 5 out of 10. Little rascals upstairs. Am I right? You know what? 3 out of 10 for size. Not that big. Smell. Oh, we're gonna have to get close to smell. Oh, good smell. Good smell. Next, the size. The size on these creatures. They're big. Very big. This time, we have to kill them. Whoa. These toes have exceeded combat skills. I may have to bring it out. Oh. You fools. You think. Sunny D, thank you. Forgive me. Perfect. Size. Not very girthy. 3 out of 10. Regular. Texture though. Ooh. Let's look at the texture a bit. Veiny. Very veiny. And these yellowish, like pus coming out. Very interesting indeed. I do like the texture of these. Battle with the octopus. Let's take what we have. Good texture. Longish toes. Very aggressive, I see. These toes are very aggressive and like to attack their target. While the octopus likes to play on the offense too. Offense against offense, you know where that goes. So, I think the octopus would definitely win in this situation. Now, it looks like we're coming up to a cult gathering. These are pretty rare up in the wild. No. We're trying to find one main guy. Right there. That's the only one we need. Once we get them, bring out old Medusa. Whoa. She mimicked my weapon. Oh! How is this possible? Impossible. Alright, it's game. This is what we call around the Rosie in my game. My park, my avenue. Move out of the way. Fools. You dare attack a god. You laugh. Now die. Haha! I killed you. What a fool to mess with a god. And my first try to. Now. Oh, I have to get out the x-rays on these. Very well. That is my job anyways. Let's flip this baby over. What a magnificent creature this is. This is how I got my old Medusa. Oh, oh, yellow. Oh. I'm using the x-ray on these things and I can point out the perfect toes. Now, let's start this, shall we? Okay. I got all the data I need for now. Let's start with the length of the balls. Huge. Normal, you know, above normal. These are lengthy toes, very lengthy, as you could tell by the giant shoe she is wearing. I'm surprised. Oh, really? Oh, word. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I was calling the toes on the television, and they told me that these are probably one of the best toes as a humanoid can earn out here in the wilds. Length, I rated a 6 out of 10 out of humanoid scale. Let's go on to the smell, I believe that is next. The smell. We all love the smell test. Everyone with me now. Ooh. Smells like dookie. Lots of dookie. But not too much dookie, you know. This person bathes regularly. Smells like a torturer. Good smell, good smell. 6 out of 10. Really. Let's go on to the size. Massive. These toes are above average in humanoid scale. Better than any of these toes possibly could have been. Very good. I rated a 6 out of 10 on the humanoid scale. And the texture. You obviously folks cannot see at home, but I can. And the texture is quite beautiful. Very unique. I've never seen something like this. A yellowish pus with red coming out too. Red veins. And they're wearing socks as well. Weird. Didn't know socks were a thing. Anyways, good. How would fare against the Battle of the Octopus? Well, overall I rate this thing 7 out of 10. And the octopus isn't that great all the time, you know? So, I would say these would win a good fight against the octopus, honestly. Good job, good job. 3 cheers for you. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! You have now earned the title of best toes in this place so far. On the humanoid scale, of course, as there are 2 different scales. Let us continue. Sunny D, thank you. Fresh delights. Gotta get them. There's a few more creatures that I would like to check out in this area. legendary. These things are quite fierce. Let's see if we can't kill one now. Actually, I think we could just walk right up to it. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh. If I see this one. Ooh. Oh, do not fret. Do not fret. Do not fret. There is more, as you can see. Shall we go and find them? Right. Ugh, sorry. My ass itches. Forgive me. I have 13 brain tumors. I parried him. You didn't see it. Sunny D, thank you for being our sponsor. Alright. This is a stealth op. You know how that goes. Now, look at those magnificent toes. Oh, they're wrapped in sandals. These might even top the other people's toes. While they do look familiar. Let's get a close up on this. I can get a better look. Oh no. Alright. We'll just have to rate them from here. Alright, let's start with the length. Very lengthy indeed. As a creature of this humanoid stature should provide decently lengthy toes. Very strong this creature is, and so are its toes. As the toes are the mindset of all NPCs in this game, their muscles do not count. It's only their toes. Now, we have to get a good smell of these. Wow, wowzers. Ooh, lots of flavors. Smells like a soup. I love soup. Very well. I'll rate it a 5 out of 10 on the soup scale because I love soup. Boom, get a punch in. Whoa. Length of these bad boys. We already said. 6 out of 10. Length. The size. These are magnificent. Huge size. Not the best version though. I still think the other creature is better. Texture. I like the sandals. The shoes add a lot onto the top. Very interesting. Other than that, quite bland. If it wasn't for the shoes, I would rate it a poor. Anyways, this thing has to die. Are you stepping next to me? That was a weapon. Anyways, shall we continue? I guess that's all of the creatures that we can rate here so far. Well then. Let me think, is there any more? How about we go exploring a bit, shall we? Yes, of course. Oh, magnificent. I must check something though. Let's no. Damn it all. Those are some magnificent toes. Anyways, we can rate them on a bigger scale. We will be using these rats right here to scale up the size of the big rat over there. So just think of these as a big rat. Ooh, let's look. Ooh, lengthy. I love the texture on these. Anyways, let's start from the beginning. Length. Very lengthy of these toes. Very proud of them. I like them a lot. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright. Ooh, alright. Toenails. Ooh, nails. Sharp. Whew. Feisty this one is. Okay. Alright, I think I got my calculations down. Let me share it with you all. B. Length. 6 out of 10. Very good for a creature that small altitude. But if it was the big rat, it would definitely be a 7 out of 10. Because those are some huge toes. And for the big rat, smell. Let me get my smellometer. Ooh, what a fascinating smell. It smells like gore. I love that smell of a toe. The size, not very big at all. If we're talking about the big rat though, then massive. Rated an 8 out of 10. For a special creature scale, yes, this is classified as a special creature. And for the battle with the octopus, these toes would definitely win, as they include piercing damage, something that the octopus is weak to. Very weak. And I think that concludes Doodoo Town Special Electric Boogaloo Part 2 of the Toe Inspector. I will see you all later. Oh, and now we approach a creature. Oh my. Oh, I am out of breath.
I have a...
Oh my. Oh lordy. Well, this definitely shall be fun. Let's get on with it, shall we? Okay. Length. This is a humanoid creature, of course, as you can tell. He is in the humanoid shape. So, I will be rating it on a humanoid scale. These are one of the most massive feet I've ever met in my whole entire life. Look at this. Look at this. Alright. The length. Not very lengthy. Kind of short. But I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Because of this creature's size. Next, the smell. Ooh, smells like gore, granite, rock. Has a rocky hint to it. Very interesting indeed. Some, like mossy cobblestone, if you will. Okay. Ooh, now the size. These things are massive. I can hold these in the palm of my hand. 10 out of 10 in the size. Magnificent, and the texture. A green texture with toenails. We don't usually see toenails a lot on this channel. And once we do, they're kind of rare. I would rate it 10 out of 10 on toenail and texture scale. I'm very proud of these toes, and if these toes were to go up against the Battle of the Octopus, not a chance the octopus has. Demolished. Very, very much demolished. I rate this creature 8 out of 10. Beautiful creature. Magnificent. This thing is perfect. Perfect. Not too perfect, because now I must die.